Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use the shape builder tool in Affinity. It's quite a useful tool to make complex shapes, and a Celtic Knot is a good example where you can really learn how to use it. To start, I just have a reference picture of a Celtic Knot that I'm going to create myself. For that you want to go to the shape tools and select the ellipse tool, and then you want to create one ellipse on this first circle. Not going to be exact, as the main point is to learn how to use the shape builder tool and not how to exactly create this Celtic Knot. So I'm just gonna use one circle for that. Already changed the stroke to be a bit more visible for you. Then we can duplicate this circle and enlarge it a bit. If you hold down Shift and Command simultaneously, it will change the size on both sides simultaneously. This part you can also deselect the snapping so that you can easier move it around. Then you want to duplicate that circle again and then just move it somewhere around there. And once more, duplicating it. So once you have your 4 circles, you want to duplicate them to also create these inner circles around here, these like lines that you're still seeing. So just select all 4 circles, duplicate them, and then use the contour tool on 4 of them. And for my example, I will take an offset of -6 or 7 maybe. It should work quite well. And then we're done with that part basically. We can just lock this graphic again and move it around so that we can see the Celtic Knot as a reference. You can see that you now have a lot of circles here. You want to select all of them, deselect the Celtic Knot picture, and then use the shape builder tool. Here you have the action to create a new shape from selected areas or deselect areas from an object. You can choose the drag method. I'm always using freehand, and the clean up. This I'm going to use none. For the first part, we want to remove these parts here. We don't need them. They are too much. So you just click down the mouse and drag on top of the shapes that you don't need. So just like that. Now you can see it looks a lot more like the Celtic Knot that we want to create. Now you can look how this Celtic Knot is formed. So this circle here is basically going through a lot of spaces. So you can just drag in one part and drag up until there would come a line. Do the same here and the same here. And that's basically it. You just drag through all the shapes that you want to add together. So sometimes it looks like it didn't really work because there are too many shapes there. You can just do it a couple of times until it matches all of the shapes together. That's a really useful tool, the shape builder tool, if you want to create some complex shapes. And you can just merge them together like that. So just like that, created a Celtic Knot. Once you're done and have the picture that you want, you can check the layers panel. If you really just have the curves that you need, or if there are some additional curves, then you could just delete them. Just select all of these curves and remove them. That doesn't change anything. The Celtic Knot that we created. So you could also try to play around with the cleanup method. That would help to not create as many unwanted layers as we just did. But this depends a bit on what kind of shape you're building, if it is useful to do the cleanup right away or if it is not so useful. Hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions regarding Canva or Affinity, just put them down in the comments below.